I like to think that I get to control my urges. That's why I don't impulse buy anything.
Never. Not at all.
Hell, it's fine.
It's fine.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. I was this close to pointing it out to them downstairs that you're wearing your simp on your sleeve today. I almost said something, but I refrained. Don't make me do it because I fucking will.
Oh no, that's what my subscribers are for.
But they can only do it online. These people will do it in real time.
Yeah. Look, I can wear this to like tournaments and no one's not gonna say fucking anything.
I really want you to meet someone who is also wearing it.
Oh no.
I so badly want you to encounter someone in the wild that is wearing it also. Like, oh my god, that would be the best thing ever.
I've talked this like so when I was talking to some of my subscribers, they were like, "Oh, I don't wear mine out in public."
Oh, cowards.
I
It's like cute.
And
And you don't have to tell people what it's from. It's really adorable. I'd wear the hell out of something like that.
right? You could have ordered one.
I could, but I don't feel the need to be linked to my boyfriend like that.
Okay. I mean,
But I'd wear something like that. Mm-hmm. Like, anchors are very cute and aesthetic. It is really nice.
right? I don't know. I kind of want to finish the ice cream sandwich before I
Before
start
we-
reading. Why'd you start the episode so early? Oh no! Terrible. Jenna rubs her face into the pads of her paws. She's shaken and nervous, frazzled. Frazzled? Mm-hmm. Frazzled.
Frazzle.
Razzle.
F. Frazzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na. You know, give 'em the old razzle dazzle.
Is that something from something?
Razzle dazzle 'em.
I don't know.
From Chicago. It's a musical.
I've never fucking listened to Chicago.
You should. It's really good. I love Chicago. It's really good.
What's your favorite musical?
Hades Town.
No, really. Mm-hmm. Is that a more modern one?
Yeah, it only started running on Broadway a few years ago.
Okay.
But
That's the Orpheus retooling, right?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. But it is.
So it's objectively worse than Persona 3.
Well, it's a different. Like, the story of Persona 3 isn't the telling of the story of Orpheus.
Yeah, but Orpheus is there, so it's the same thing.
No, not how it works. Oh, but it'd be really cool if the Hades if the Hades Town musical had personas though.
Right?
That'd be awesome. But no,
If someone live on stage pulls out a gun.
bam! Oh my god. That would be lit. There could be a dog even.
Right?
Damn.
Ken, best character.
Wow.
I just want that on record.
Just want that odd record. Oh man. It's a good, well, I won't say it's a good take because a lot of people would disagree with you.
Yeah, a lot of weak people.
True. But no. Hades Town is absolutely good enough that
It's good enough.
it's good enough that it can be the favorite of like a modern musical can be better than a classic, which honestly, happens a lot.
I don't hear a lot about like newer musicals coming out. I know I'm not in tune with the musical space.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole other like lifestyle to be like to have your finger on the pulse.
Right? Right.
But Hades Town made it big a few years ago. Though I freaking need Hades Town to get the Hamilton treatment so bad.
With a not movie?
Yeah, I need it because I want to be able to. Because I mean, I've listened.
Who owns it?
I don't actually know who owns it.
Okay.
But I mean, it doesn't need to be on Disney Plus, but it needs the Hamilton treatment as far as the not a movie.
Yeah, just to make it more widespread.
Yeah, because people, I mean, a lot of people have gone to see it. It won best show. It won best.
Yeah, but that means it's popular with the people who are going to like it anyway.
Right. But, if it had a wider reach, like, I would have never watched Hamilton if it had never been on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't listened to it before watching it on Disney Plus. That was my first exposure to Hamilton.
I have zero exposure to Hamilton.
And it's enjoyable. But, like, I really like Hadestown. I love, I love the Greek mythology bullshit.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
And it's just got really good music. My second favorite is probably Chicago. I love Chicago. I love it to pieces. It's
So
it's
is
wacky.
Hamilton now like the second best like historic musical?
Oh, man.
Well, it can't beat like 1776 or whatever that one musical is. It can't possibly be better than that.
People don't even know what the fuck that is.
That
Josh.
musical's fucking great though.
I believe you, but no one knows what it is. Hamilton was the hot to trot for a long time.
Yeah, it's just the Zoomer version.
True, it has rapping in it.
Yeah, see,
Rapping's not a Zoomer thing. Rapping's like a...
you're
rapping's
right.
almost a
It
boomer
really
thing.
is a Coomer thing.
Kind of. I mean, because Lynn really likes, like, old school rap,
Yeah.
Like, the song, The 10 Dual Commandments, is just a play on the 10 Crack Commandments, which is an actual song.
Sure.
But, it's fine.
I don't
Whatever.
know. I don't music world.
You like musicals, though.
Yeah, I do, but I only like the animated ones. Like I'll watch that kind of bullshit.
True.
And like,
Man, what you should watch. So, I forget if it was on here that we've talked about it, but Heathers the musical.
Yeah.
Heathers the musical.
does it have just a bunch of Heathers?
There's 3 Heathers in the school that like kind of rule the school, and they're awesome. But there's never been a good release of it, and it's not ever going to be on Broadway again, probably.
Okay.
But everyone does animatics for it on YouTube. But that's a big thing. Animatics for like stage plays.
Yeah.
Real good stuff. There's some good ones for Hadestown too. But anyway, I'm done talking
Yeah,
about
I
musicals.
finished eating my ice cream sandwich.
It was a very good stall. I also finished eating mine.
Yeah, see, it's good. Micah and Leo too. Yeah, I can talk. Though I just feel numb. All this insane shit is happening around me, and it's like a dream. And it's something not even real. There's a layer of separation between what I perceive and what's really occurring in front of me. Watching a playback of memories projected right onto my own eyes. It's not the first time I've felt like this, even outside of this supposed hysteria, but it's never been so strong. But as I glance behind me, the van's still there. It's real as ever. Micah and the newly sobered Leo walk on ahead.
Maybe it's like a minefield, Projecting thoughts and shit for everyone to see. Yeah, just think real hard about Carl. We can take his spooky fucking doppel home with us instead. Save us some trouble.
Damn. After a while, I can't make out what they're saying.
Did we ever... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Carl was at the...
Brian had him.
Yeah,
That's right.
and then Duke
took him
somewhere.
Damn. What's happening to him?
Man, there's so many, pieces going on. I feel like in the other routes, you didn't know where anyone else was at any given moment.
Uh-huh.
But in Jenna's route, you're given hints. They're like, oh, this person's... you know that X person is around, you're just separated from them.
Yeah.
You know that Flynn went to town hall.
Right.
And you know that Carl was there, and now it's like, oh, we gotta... I guess TJ's up in the air.
He's probably dead in a ditch somewhere.
Right. They're talking with a more serious tone, their voices lowered. I'm not sure if I even want to know what they're discussing right now. As we approach the edge of the highway, my eyes settle upon a small mound of dirt with a carefully placed stone on the center.
Oh. That's Samuel.
That's just a rock.
Okay, sure. Sure.
I had walked down the stretch of Route 65 about a dozen times growing up, and have seen this before, but was never curious enough to investigate. There's something about it that's drawing my attention, and then I realize why. The dream from last night, the grave. It's that spot. I stop, the others still walking ahead. They're following the road now, back to town, or at least until we get to the railroad crossing, and then we can follow that. I look back to the mound of dirt and am compelled to approach it.
Oh my goodness.
Without really thinking, I'm on my knees.
There's only one point. We're gonna
Like
dig
in
him out.
like in Leo's route.
Yeah, bruh.
What? What?
Just do.
Next thing I know, I'm scooping the tips of my paws through the packed soil, and digging up dirt and tossing the clumps aside.
And this has been what? 30 years?
Yeah, so I think it was described that the faction looked like it was the 60s. That was what Chase said.
Okay. So yeah, and we're in the early
We're in
2010s.
We're in 2015.
2015. Okay, mid 2010s. So 40 years.
Yeah.
So this 40-year buried body.
Yeah.
Damn, Samuel lived to be old as hell.
He was in his like 70s or 80s.
Because the
He's-
original
so
takes
He's 25 in 1915.
25 in 1915.
So you add 50 to that.
Yeah, he was like 75
Yeah.
at least. Damn, that sucks for a 75-year-old with all he goes through.
It feels so bad.
Such an incidental little thing. That sucks.
I love you, Samuel. Next thing I know, I'm just digging up it and tossing it. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. I close my eyes, trying to snap out of it. It doesn't help, and soon there's this musty smell in the air, like the inside of an old attic.
Yes, Megan. Hello.
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 I need a keyboard for my new tablet.
For your new tablet?
Aw.
Because I'm trying to log into Clip Studio and the keyboard won't show up.
That's so weird.
I love technology.
Do you have a thing that'll pair to your tablet?
I mean, I just need a Bluetooth keyboard and I should be able to log into my account. The problem is that I click on it, it should automatically like pop up a keyboard, but it doesn't. So
Do you have a Bluetooth keyboard?
only one for Apple.
Well, you know, it's...
It's a Windows.
Oh no.
Whoopsie
Apple's
daisy.
gonna be like, no.
No.
Betray me.
Not in my house.
This technology, get it out of my sights.
Boy, do I know.
I will scrape my boot off on you.
I've managed to dig about a foot down into the earth so far, and the smell is growing stronger. It smells worse than me. About 2 feet deep, something solid touches my fingertips. I keep digging, dusting off dirt and whatever it is. The surface is curved and cracked in places like pottery.
Are we gonna, like, pick up his skull? He would be literal bones at
Yeah.
this time.
Even before I can get all the dirt off, I have a hunch of what it is. The 2 empty sockets stare up at me, and I stare back. Hello.
Yo, no.
A voice plays in my head, much more profound than I've ever heard it before. After all this time, to end up here. And the voice almost sounds like it sighs, and then goes silent. Are you the guy in the grave? I ask the voice, which rings more clearly with each passing word. The words, the way that he sounds, it's like he's right here, despite the unnatural cadence. The voice in my head? I whisper to the skull, compelled to touch it. Any skin or fur has long since rotted away, and the head itself is yellowed, ivory-colored. His clothes, from what are visible, are in tatters, but the remnants of the button-up shirt and suspenders can still be seen. He still wears suspenders.
Yeah. I mean, the elastic would not have gotten...
No, I just mean like in that old age. Like he wore those even in...
old habits and all that.
Yeah.
Old people dress like old people.
Right. The voice doesn't respond, so I ask another question. Who are you? A tumbleweed rolls by along the road in front of me, the other getting further and further away.
Man, they just don't give a fuck about him, huh?
Yeah. Instead of responding, I feel myself begin to dig further down, scooping out a few more mounds of dirt until something lather and small can be seen. A hardy little wallet with a snake emblem pressed into the center. Flopping it open, several business cards and dollar bills practically dissolve into the exposed air, though there is a plastic ID card in the back.
He got with the times and got a driver's license.
I mean, that makes sense, though.
Plastic driver's license. Good for him.
It's a driver's license, clearly decades old, with the faded ink of several stamps covering most of it. What text can be seen is in the old-timey typewriter font. I swipe my thumb across it, wiping away the dirt and grime. Samuel Ayers. Date of birth, 1890.
Wow.
Poor Samuel.
Poor guy.
There's a little picture of an elderly, pale feline with stark, reddish-looking eyes that remind me slightly of Leo's. He looks haggard and sad. Ancient, really. A relic of another time. Don't describe him like that. It's so rude. The man from my dreams.
The man of his dreams.
I mean... Samuel's pretty...
He's pretty.
I mean, like, you look at the cast of Smoke Room, and, Samuel kind of, like, he feels like a contender.
Yeah?
Like
for best boy?
Yeah, like, you don't feel that, like, that normally doesn't happen, like, your point of view character.
But
Samuel, yeah.
Interesting.
Samuel's great. You should watch my
I need to catch up on him,
shamelessly plugging my own.
Yeah, I'll catch up.
Unless you want to play it yourself.
Nah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'll play.
That's what my playthrough is for.
Maybe I'll play one route.
Just one route. Who would you pick?
Well, I don't know. You've already done like most of them.
No, I mean like if you were to like play a route yourself. Like,
I don't know. I like William.
Of course you would.
What is that supposed to mean?
I do think you would like Murdoch the most.
I do like him also. He's a fun chappy. And foxes are also very good.
He's also like the most depressing of the four.
Oh no.
He's a good boy.
Oh no.
He's a good boy.
Doesn't he have a wife?
No.
Who has a wife? Someone has a wife.
William has an ex-wife.
Okay. William
has his sister has a fiance. Who's pretty cool.
Okay.
Jim did nothing wrong. I should be terrified, but again, I still feel disconnected. A passive viewer who can only sometimes speak without any control. Now you know how I feel.
Oof.
I managed to swallow, peering into those sockets like they were looking back at me. I've never met a ghost before. In this I remark quietly. Not a ghost. Then what are you? Another drawn out silence, though this time I waited out. Maybe something like that thing on the radio in the van. Just older and changed now. It's gone, but I'm still here. Clinging to you like a lifeboat in open water. We've been together for some time. Didn't see one another for a while, but you came back. They always come back. Together? I didn't. I trail off, trying to wrap my head around what he means and what's really happening. I lean back some, feeling less resistance on my movement. I feel weird, like I'm not really here. You felt this way for a while now. It always happens like this over time. Here it's just a little stronger. With me. My gaze is pulled back to the license in my grip. Again, I read the name, Samuel Ayers. He goes quiet for a moment, then speaks up again. With him. His voice falters, a strange conveyance of emotion in his otherwise stilted, monotone presentation. I speak up again. There's something wrong with me. It's like I'm not doing things on my own anymore. You're not. I'm with you. You are indecisive by nature. What? How? I'm not.
I wonder.
I choose.
Oh, shit.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are we connected? How do I make this all go away? He says nothing, but I can still hear him rumbling, his rumbling, stirring. At least 15 seconds pass before his stirring turns into words. You came back to find the truth, or that's what you told yourself. Yet you've known it all along. You just bury it over and over again. Each failing, uncomfortable moment or horror. You can't face anything. You're just like him.
Who him?
The man with the hat that's always too tight.
Ah, so it's an otter trait.
Yeah. Oh, no. Frains. Is that brains?
Brains with a B.
Brains, okay. Couldn't tell if that was an F or a B. Splattered on fresh grass, pine needles, and a whimpering child.
Oof.
I don't... You are weak.
Damn, Sam.
You are pathetic. There's a pause, and again, his tone shifts. A deviation from his uniform speaking pattern. His voice sounds softer, distant, like an echo of something said from far away. Be safe, kid. Before I have time to comprehend anything, I hear footsteps upon the asphalt in front of me. Chase, what are you still doing back here? What are you looking at? Jenna steps closer, peering into the little hole I dug. She thins her lips. Oh.
What's going on?
Leo's booming voice calls out from down the highway, the wolf looking back at us. And Jenna just stares at the desiccated, yeah, that's a word, remains for a moment before calling back. Chase dug up a corpse again.
I love this. She's just so like, oh, no words. God damn it, Chase. Yes, this is what I want.
You know, I love Micah's sense of humor.
It's pretty good.
So
his comedic timing is very good. He does a good job, for sure.
he's almost better than Flynn.
Almost. Does Flynn do more for you than Micah?
Well, I feel like it's weird. I'm more invested in Flynn.
Valid. That's valid.
I am very invested in that character. But I guess I'd be friends with Flynn.
Okay.
Probably nothing more than that.
Understandable.
But yeah, Jenna sighs, resting her paw on her knees and letting her head hang down. What he said. She looks up after a moment, spying the card in my hand. Is that an ID? Yeah, Samuel Ayers is his name. I think he's the one who got hit by the van. Oh. She looks off to the side. Great. Huh? What, Chase? She responds, exasperated. Don't you care? Someone died here. I think he matters somehow. To me, he matters all right. Chase. Her eyes drift to the skull cropping out of the mound of dirt. God, I've passed this so many times. Just out here walking. Never knew there was a person buried here. How old is the ID? I squint at some of the smudged text. 70s, I think. At least that's when it was last renewed. Okay, so it was the 70s. So he was in his 80s.
So yeah, he was in his 80s. Got hit by a fucking car. Damn.
Poor Sam. Jenna frowns. Poor guy. She crouches down beside me, taking the license for a moment. You should hold on to this, so that we can give it to the proper authorities for them to handle.
Well, I mean, the murderer is already dead, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Oops.
I wonder if anyone out there is still looking for him, or even remembers who he is.
Doubtful.
That feels worse. Her eyes flick over to the little card, settling on the picture. Man, so one of the last scenes in the latest update for Nikolai's route. Mm-hmm. And the last update for Nikolai's route, Sam has this internal monologue where he says, like, I want to find happiness. I want to live.
Oh no. No. Why are the writers doing this?
And he's like, and he wants to get there with Nikolai.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, Sam.
Man. What happens to Nick?
What happens to everyone? Remember at the end of Leo's round where Sam is like, fuck you for hurting, and he lists like every side character except for Murdoch?
You know, he might not have been a thing. Or he made it out.
Ooh. You know, if one of them made it out, I might be okay with it being Murdoch.
Ooh, bruh.
I don't know. There's a line in Murdoch's route that made me go like, oh no, I like Murdoch now.
Yeah.
But it was like the last scene of his latest update. Where he's just like, he's slumped over and just says, I just want to be told that I'm doing a good job.
I'll pat you on the head and tell you you're a good boy, Murdoch. Give him pets. Tell him he's a good boy.
Because he is not doing well.
Damn. That sucks.
He looks kind of familiar, too. She hands me back the ID, and then extends out her arm to help me up. With a knot in my stomach, I take her hand and use her weight to rise up without putting it too much strain onto my injured leg.
Oh yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, remember he got and then got cut into it because Jenna doesn't know how to cut stitches.
True.
I think he might be in my head. Don't admit to that. The words leave my mouth more casually than I meant, and Jenna does a little double take towards me before letting go. Well, tell him I said hi. We'll deal with him in a little bit.
So he's just gonna leave the bones out, man.
She's just like Cynthia sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, but I like Cynthia more. I don't know if that's a controversial take, but I do kind of like...
Do people not like Cynthia?
Well, I think, like, I assume more people can get behind Jenna because Jenna has, like, a route. While, like, Cynthia is a side character.
They wanted to make sure. Well, see, what if there was a Cynthia route, but it was a platonic route? Like, only.
I'd like that.
That'd be kind of cool, right?
I'd like that, yeah. He says, you're just like Cynthia sometimes. And Jenna stares at me, then to the grave, then back to me.
She's like, bro, you're fucked.
She brings 2 fingers to her temple, massaging it. Chase, please don't listen to the voice in your head right now. She responds curtly as Micah arrives behind her, Leo hobbling at his side.
You okay, Otter?
I look at him for a long moment and answers honestly. I don't know.
Same.
Let's just get it going, okay? Chase, you can keep leaning on me if it hurts to walk. I give her a gentle nod, and I rest an arm on her shoulder. Thanks. We head off, Micah lingering a little bit behind, staring at the shallow grave. he steps off the road, pushing the dirt into the removed back into the dirt I'd removed.
Yep.
Removed back into the hole with a few hasty sweeps of his feet.
What a good guy.
Before anyone can ask what he's doing, he catches back up with us, staring straight ahead.
What a
Think
time.
we'll end the part there.
Okay.
A nice part. Got to hang out with Sammy boy.
That was pretty good, man. I really like this route's so interesting because Chase is directly interacting with a lot of the wackiness going on.
Yeah.
Shadow Chase physically shows up and he sees him and meets him and talks with him.
Yeah.
Which is wild. And then like acknowledging and meeting Samuel.
Yeah.
That's kind of really cool.
Like I like that. I still like the mine sequence the most with Sam.
Right.
Like
where he
how
takes
Sam
over and-
talks to Chase in that scene I really like.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the sheer catharsis of the train scene.
Of course.
Like,
But this is just really,
this
really
is
cool.
great.
Yeah,
This is
I
so
enjoy this.
cool.
It makes the wackiness feel more physically tangible.
Yeah.
In Echo, which is equally neat, but also awful.
It's terrifying because like the threat in Leo's route was very real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's like you're with Brian, isn't that scary? And I'm like, you know what? I would rather fight a ghost than be trapped in a room with Brian.
Facts. Absolutely. 100%.
Because if I'm fighting a ghost, I could just be hallucinating, and there
Yeah.
could be no real threat.
Yep. But Brian's
real.
Brian's actually there, and he's gonna get you.
Right? And then in Flynn's route, it's like half-half.
Yeah. Oh man.
So yeah,
What a time.
we'll end the part here. So
Alrighty.
we'll see you around, everyone.